Matt, I think a game divided into two parts. The first three quarters when we had 11 and the last quarter when we had 10. How frustrating is it to end up on the wrong end of that result?
Yeah, that's probably a word, Tony. Frustrating, because I'm extremely frustrated because, up until the sending off, which was 70th minute or maybe just a minute or two before, I thought we were absolutely outstanding. Just dominated throughout. I felt well in control of the whole game. Off the ball, our pressing, our organisation, stopping and playing, not letting them string any passes together at all, to be honest. I thought we were brilliant. We were all over them, outrun them, outworked them, and then when we turned it over and won the ball, our quality on it and the chances we created and our possession and winning it high was excellent too. I was really pleased, and then to start the second half how we did. To get the goal, a really good goal, a great ball in by Enzio, winger to winger, coming in at the far post there and scoring. I was really pleased, and we were fully in control. But unfortunately, the sending off kills the game. Yeah,
we have to talk about sending off because it was the big turning point. Nobody in the ground seems to be too aware of it at the time. Have you found out any more subsequently?
Yeah, the official said he kicked someone off the ball. I didn't see it, but he's come in. He's admitted it as well. But Donny's been with me now. This is like the third season he's been with me. Completely out of character. But I'm massive on discipline, both in training and in matches, and I say it to the players all the time, not just discipline in terms of cards, yellows and reds, but discipline in terms of not giving fouls away in costly areas, and today unfortunately an error of discipline has cost us the game. It's out of character. I've never seen it before with Donny, and hopefully I'll never see it again. He stuck his hand up in there, and I'm just frustrated for the lads because after that 10, 15, 10, 12 minutes or whatever it was until they scored, again we were fully, I felt really comfortable in our shape, and a couple of little moments on the counter attack, and then a goal comes out of nothing, and then the one at the death there, and then even then we changed the shape, have a bit of a rally, and could have nicked something out of the game.
The equaliser almost as much of a turning point as the sending off. You say we were still seem fairly well in control, but once they scored with 10 minutes to go, they looked to be more on the front foot. And
it just gave them. I felt they were really flat. I didn't see them. A couple of Smith headers where they put the ball in the box, but other than that, I felt really comfortable. And then the goal gives them a lift. It gives their supporters a lift. It gives them a lift. And now they can, they're sensing the victory. And unfortunately for us, we just couldn't hold on to get a point. Even a point, I would have been frustrated with.
And right at the end, you say nearly got something. Killian got the shot away. It was a decent save, but it was a bit sort of throwing everybody forward at the end.
Yeah, and he's made a good save there at the end, the keeper, to salvage the win for him. But even pushing the bodies forward, set piece, and keeping it in there. A frustrating day, and unfortunately, football sometimes you don't get what you deserved, and we haven't got what we deserved today.
From that corner in the last minute, Lewis Ward got his head to the ball. That would have been a debut. Lewis in goal today. What's the story with Jack Rose?
Yeah, just pulled out of training. He's been struggling with a little niggle for a couple of weeks now, and it's just got a little bit too worse for him to train. So he pulled out on Wednesday. He's not too bad. We just need to let this settle down for a little while. Not too long, hopefully. But look, that's why I brought Lewis in to come and compete, as well as Brad. And we all know what Brad's done so well for us in the Papa Johns and been really impressed with him in training. I am trying to get Brad out, but I just can't yet until I've got two fit goalkeepers. So that'll be the next step for Brad is getting a run of games out. But right now I just need to get Rosie back fit, competing for that shirt with Audie.
After his performance on Tuesday, was it a difficult choice as to who to bring in to replace Rose?
Yeah, it was. But like I had a conversation with Brad, he completely understands and knows the situation. And Wardie's an experienced goalkeeper who's done really well, and I've been impressed with him. And I thought he did well today.
And just for people who missed the interview yesterday, Ali Smith missing for a while, so Adam Lovett comes back from Dartford from his loan.
Yep, just because I'm a little bit light in there, obviously, so Adam gets recalled, and Dowse and Dartford have done really well for us in playing him a few games. It's a shame he couldn't stay there because he was just really getting more minutes, and we're really close, and I like Dowse a lot, but unfortunately I had to recall him yesterday morning just to come back in that competition now that Ali's out for a while.
Yeah, and just for the people that missed the interview yesterday, Ali pulled up right at the end of Tuesday's game.
Yeah, an injury right and literally on the full-time whistle, and I think the tendon's come away from the bone, so it's going to certainly be months more than weeks, I think.
And now a week without no midweek game this week, chance to get people like Rob Milson and Sam Hart and Toby Fallon-see a bit closer to fitness for Gillingham next week.
Yep, yeah, exactly, and they're not too far away. They're all back in Sam and Tope have been running out there yesterday. Kwame's been doing some running as well. So those three, hopefully, see all three. I'm not sure, but they could be fit for next week. And Rob isn't too far away either.
So very, very frustrated this afternoon, Matt. But thanks for coming out and talking to us, and we'll catch up with you during the week.
Brilliant. Cheers, Tony. Thanks a lot.